Today we're going to be talking about this beautiful 2 BHK that we designed for the son and mother. They have amazing color combinations and some unique styles. So stay tuned till the end of the video to find out what were these amazing combinations that we used. Hi there, I'm Tanvi Sekhsaria, the founder and CEO of Littlemsdesigner, a luxury interior design firm. If you're looking to find out about the tips, tricks and hacks and anything to do with interior design, then you're at the right place. So to understand more about this 2 BHK, let's divide into different rooms. 1. The master bedroom. 2. The master bathroom. 3. The son's room. 4. The son's bathroom. 5. The kitchen. And 6. The living dining area. So let's see more in detail about each room, its color design and what we've decided for each thing. The entire house was designed with a modern style and a contemporary style theme. Now while keeping this in mind, let's start discussing about the first bedroom, the master bedroom. The master bedroom was designed for a single mother who absolutely loved the color green. So to incorporate green, we added a little touch of green in certain areas. Now while keeping the color green in mind, since it was a slightly louder color, we decided to mute it with shades of beige and off-white. So for the entire color combination of the room, we have used off-white for the bed, for the wardrobes and various furniture items. However, for the upholstery such as the curtains and headboards, we've used a little pop of green. So this actually made her really happy, and as you enter this room, you can see there's a beautiful big bed right in the center, which we have put a beige laminate from a green lamp company. On the left of that, the side table, we've tried to continue the same laminate feel which we've put onto the bed so that there is a unanimity going throughout the room. Now that you've had a better understanding with the color combination of the bedroom, let's understand a bit of the layout of the space. So right when you enter, you can see there is a big bed on the left and 2 side tables next to that with a headboard which is touching just the windowsill. Right in front of the bed, we've given you beautiful wardrobes. On the left, there was a space on the wall which was going waste, so we decided to create cute niches to add artifacts to them. And right when you go further into the bedroom, on the left there is a small study area which she also uses for her prayers. And when you go further in, there is a small door. As soon as you walk out of the door, there is this beautiful little cute balcony which she could just sit down and have a cup of tea in the evening. Now 2 important points to notice when we designed this room. One is, since she wanted a little pop color known as a green, we had to mute it with lighter colors so that the green color can actually be highlighted. And 2, instead of wasting that wall on the left of the wardrobe, by creating those cute niches, we've actually maximized the storage for her as well as added it as an aesthetic element. Now let's understand the lighting of this space. The lighting has been done very smartly as we've created linear profile lights above the wardrobe. This is because when you're using the wardrobe, you need to actually see the white color so that you can see the right color of your clothes. Whereas in the niches, we've created an ambience yellow color lighting so that it highlights the artifacts because there is no task to be done but just for the place to look pretty. Now let's discuss the next room, 2, master bathroom. If you see, we've designed this in a very modern way. We've gone for the more uniform look by going for a similar looking off-white onyx marble going all across the floor and walls. Even the ceiling we've kept as an off-white color. Keeping this simple design in mind, we've created a bit of a little fun element with the mirror. Instead of going for the typical rectangles, squares and circles, we've gone for an upside down arch which absolutely looks stunning in this bathroom. To enhance the mirror more, we've added an LED strip behind it, creating a nice backlit to it. On the right of that wall, since that wall was going completely waste and she needed more storage, we created a small niche inside with shelves inside. So here she can also beautify it by adding artifacts and store her things like her brushes, etc. or whatever she may need. Even the windowsill, we've added a small planter, and if she wants to put something on that, she can add it there as well. The key design elements to this bathroom were 1. The mirror quirky design, 2. The uniform simple marble look, and 3. The extra storage through the niches. Let's move on to the next room, 3. the son's bedroom. Now the son really had a taste for color. He wanted us to use a bit of blue and orange. Now of course you must be wondering how we must have done this. Keeping in mind that this was going to be a very colorful taste, we had to make sure that we muted it very well with off-whites and beiges. Now let's see how we've done that. So right when you enter on the left, there are these beautiful wardrobes which we've kept with very simple off-white laminates. Right when you enter on the right, there is a beautiful bed which obviously had to have a bit of blue, so we made the bed sheet blue so that in case if he felt it overpowering, he could have changed the bed sheets later. Now since he wanted a bit of orange, we put like a tan orange color on the curtains. Now behind this, we've gone for a very simple clear white sheer. Now this helps the daylight to come in, making the colors a little more muted and less in your face. Keeping the headboard a bit of a pleated look, we've tried to touch it up with a tinge of orange on the sides, but keeping the main as beige so that it goes very well with the entire look of the room. So now that you've understood the color scheme and the furniture of this space, let's talk a little bit about the lighting. The lighting in his room is quite similar to the one in the master bedroom. What we've done is we've given a nice clean profile LED strip profile light right next to the wardrobe so that he can access the wardrobes easily, and created a false ceiling with the cove above the bed. This false ceiling has an LED strip of a 3000, which is basically a warm white color, in simple words, a yellow light, to add some ambience and coziness to the room. Now let's talk about the next room, 4, the son's bathroom. Now this had a very interesting color combination. So I know that usually for smaller bathrooms we recommend to go for lighter colors and the same tile color going all across, but this time we tried to do something little differently. We decided to go with the green bathroom tile going all across above about 4 to 5 feet, and below that went with brown rustic tiles. The flooring we went for is a printed black and white, which really stood out. Now overall this combination looked really nice and he absolutely loved it as well. Now since there was already so much color going on with the walls and the tiles, we decided to keep rest everything simple black and white. So if you see in door frames, we've gone for complete off-white white marble so that the green and the brown and the flooring can actually stand out and it doesn't look too much as well. In door frames, we've gone for complete. Continuing to more of the black and white, we've added a sleek thin black hanging light right above the basin, and we've gone for a white bathroom counter storage just below the basin so that he can store everything in his drawers and shutters. Let's move on to the next one, 5, kitchen. Oh wait, no, that one's my favorite. I'm gonna leave that right for the end. First, let's talk about 6, the living and dining area. So now for the living and dining area, the color combinations we've chosen are blue and white. And this blue is a really nice blue. No, it's not a dark blue, it's not even a light blue. It's something in between, similar to a cobalt blue, which was just perfect for the space. So for the living room design, we've done something a little differently than usual. We've kept all the furniture pretty much white and walls white, but just on the lining and the edges, we've created a bit of blue touches through it. Even on the door frames, we've given a bit of blue, which really strikes out because there is a bit of color, but at the same time, it is not overpowering. To match this blue and white, we've added a bit of a grey through the sofa, a beautiful, comfortable sofa right in front of the TV panel so that you can sit and enjoy your TV time. Now for the TV, again we've kept it very simple. We've gone for a unit which has 2 shutters on the side and an opening in the center, completely in white. The dining chair has also been a similar color as the sofa, which is the greyish brown look. So how we've smartly designed this is, all the seating items such as your sofa, dining chairs are in the greyish brown. All your fixed furniture such as your TV unit, tables, etc. are white with just a slight touch of blue. And the door frames, we've given a pop of color with the blue. So this entire space altogether looks really nice. We've also added a center table and a unit right when you exit the gate. Now enough about the furniture and combination. Let's talk a little bit about the lighting. Now what we've done for the lighting is, we've created a false ceiling above with beautiful cove lights to create that ambience. To add to this, we've added a nice hanging light which really adds to the beauty and the shadow play of the lights. We've also added 2 floating shelves above the crockery unit and added an LED strip under it to continue that whole floating look for it. The passage, which is continuing between the living room and the kitchen, also has a similar false ceiling with the cove lighting going across. Let's jump back into the topic 5, kitchen, which is my favorite part of the house. So when designing your kitchen, people usually use the same color combinations, such as your grey, beige. This time we decided to go with a little different color combination. We've gone with the rose gold, wood and white. I'm sure you haven't seen a kitchen with this color combination. So the rose gold overhead shutters and under cabinets is what makes the kitchen look absolutely unique and stunning. Now to complement this, we had to go with very simple colors for the rest of the kitchen. As you can see, for the backsplash, we've gone for white Satwarwa looking tiles with a bit of a brick pattern, and on the countertop we've continued that same white but without the brick pattern. So there's some kind of continuity going into the kitchen. And for the flooring, we've gone for a light wooden flooring so that it is easy for them to clean. However, this may look like a wooden flooring, but it is actually wooden vitrified tiles so that there is no problem in cleaning or any leakage issues that may occur later. The rose was a modular kitchen concept where, if you see, there are tons of shutters and drawers under the counter to store all the utensils, cutleries, etc. and beautifully placed overhead cabinets to store some of the bigger items. On one side of it, we've also created a cabinet for all the equipment, one above the other, such as your microwave, oven, fridge and everything in one place. Now, since the kitchen is something that you're going to be using a lot to actually do tasks, we've put a lot of bright panel ceiling lights all across the kitchen, and to add a little bit of ambience when cooking, we've also added an LED strip under the counter to throw some of that yellow light. But the main lights are your task lights, which are white in color all across the ceiling. So out of all of these beautiful rooms, let me know which room was your favorite. Comment below and let me know. I think if I had to think about it, I feel the kitchen was the most favorite one for me. But anyway, and if you enjoyed this video and would like to see similar videos, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And of course, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next videos. Thank you so much for watching.